Bop! Howdy hey, this is Frakbox, and I'm here with Omegawolf.
Are you ready for an acid trip?
What?
Drink coffee before you go?
Well, don't mind if I do, actually.
Say yes to me. Say no to me. Bottoms up. Boing.
So we're drinking some coffee. Whoa, what's going on? What are you doing to me? I didn't agree to this. This is...
You've traveled very far from home.
What? Are we...
Do you remember how long and winding journey began with someone pounding at your door? It was Pokey, the worst person in your neighborhood.
Was he really the worst
knocked
person?
On the door that fateful night.
Well, is his dad the worst person, though?
On your way, you have walked, thought, and fought. Yet through all
This would be a really hard thing for somebody to read if they weren't, like, a native English speaker. With the thought, the fought, and the through.
You have never lost your courage. You have grown steadily stronger, though you have experienced the pain of battle many times. I forgot how to do their accents.
Oh, yeah. It's a couple of weeks after, so...
You are no longer alone in your adventure. Rarity, who is steadfast, kind, and even pretty, is always at your side. Flutr is with you as well, though he is timid.
Flutr. That sounds like a Russian name.
To help you. Sparkle, as you certainly know by now, you are not a regular young man. You are special. I'm kidding.
Comrade Flutr.
The journey from this point will be long, and it will be more difficult than anything you have gone to this point. Yet, I know you will be alright. When good battles evil, which side do you believe wins? Do you have faith that good is triumphant?
I mean...
This is an RPG, so sure.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
One thing you must never lose is courage. If you believe in the goal you're striving for, you will be courageous. There are many difficult times ahead, but you must keep your sense of humor. Work through the tough situations and enjoy self.
Enjoy self. So is this us?
When have you finished this cup of coffee, your adventure will begin again. Next, you must pass through a vast desert and proceed to the big city of Forside.
Huh. So is this the Mr. Saturn actually talking at us?
I guess. Sparkle. Rati.
Comrade Flutr.
Flutr.
Comrade Flutr. Recently escaped from Russian prison.
I wish you luck. Unfortunately, we don't have a speed up for this, so it's just gonna keep going.
When does it, does it...
Okay, can we get out of this acid trip now?
And your wish was granted. Okay,
we gotta go heal first.
Is that gonna happen when we talk to every single one of these Mr. Saturns?
No.
Just that's the way they
every
speak.
time we talk to that one.
Just whenever you talk to a Mr. Saturn, the only way they can really speak effectively and normal is if you,
take a sip of their special tea.
They appear to talk normally in their altered state. What if that's what they see all the time? And they just wanted to be able to communicate with you effectively for once.
This will give you our sight. You will see as we see.
Just giving recreational drugs to
10-year-olds.
10-year-olds. Are we doing setups for things or what's going on?
We're going to if I can. No.
Oh, it's Mr. Fuzzy Pickles.
Mr. Saturn, mug him.
But alas,
show power of the Russians.
But alas, Mr. Saturn had no arms. And there we go. What a great photograph. It'll always bring back the fondest memories. For you.
He just despawned right there. He like didn't even go off the screen. He just despawned.
Oh, whoa, this monsters.
I'm gonna have to go fight them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go through the desert, right?
Eventually.
Okay.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to face the mushrooms.
Oh, I remember those things. Just use friend. It'll kill everything.
Not quite.
Really? Oh, they're all
Some
in
of them
line,
are
aren't
kind of resistant to it. Flutr, no!
they? Flutr. Strutting evil mushroom. So, okay, so fire does all in a row.
Yes.
Ice does one? Or does it do...
It does massive damage to one.
To one. Is there one that attacks a column?
No.
Okay. Seeds around itself. Ranboob?
Yes. I don't know why.
The heck is a ranboob?
I don't know. Some sort of living rhubarb.
Oh, that would make sense.
Only dumb.
That would be evil. I can't think of anything else that would be more evil.
What about a strutting evil mushroom?
Yeah, maybe that. I mean, it has evil in the name. Oh, Flutr.
Flutr.
Flutr. Comrade Flutr.
Yeah, I intended him to be Fluttershy, but no, that
Hey, we got the sneak
Flutr
attack on them.
This is new name. Alright.
You think we'll defeat him in just like 2 turns or something? Oh,
Oh my word, that's way too much.
Yeah, that is a lot. Well, I mean, they are very powerful effects, so...
Let's see here. Just burn them. They deserve it.
So,
They disgrace the name of rhubarb.
I guess...
They insult all hobo mentors, including Ellis.
What? So, like, the... It's interesting, they have, like, a stock that they use for a weapon, right?
They are not far-fetched.
What? They're like the grass version of Farfetched. That'd be funny if they
We don't
decided
need to tell Nintendo about that.
It's okay, Nintendo won't do it anyway. They don't like following people's suggestions. They just do their own thing.
Like bringing Mega Man Zero to the Switch, and as well as the other Game Boy Advance games.
So speaking of Smash Bros, I purchased a GameCube controller adapter for the Switch, which could also work on the PC. It uses like 2 USB ports. And it works really, really well.
Huh.
I plugged it in and started playing Super Mario Brothers on the Switch, like the NES one, using the D-pad, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a wonderful D-pad. There's like I didn't notice any input lag. It's probably one of the best controllers. The problem is that it doesn't have as many buttons as like a Pro controller has. So I can use it for things like if I'm playing like Sonic, what's the word I'm looking for? Sonic Mania. It'd be a good controller for Sonic Mania. It'd be a good controller for Smash Bros.
Rolling around at the speed of
sound. But yeah, and then I ordered another, like a Smash Bros. Controller for the new edition of Smash, like a GameCube controller.
Yeah.
And Amazon said it was delivered today, and it wasn't. And so I had to call Amazon complaining, and they were like, "Oh yeah, so if it doesn't arrive by like Monday, then we'll just call us up again and we'll work something out." I was like, "Okay, that's fine." But it's like what, $20-$30 for one of those controllers?
Yeah.
So it's like I kind of just want the controller. I mean, I have a GameCube controller, and Smash Bros isn't getting out until like the 7th of December anyway. But well, this episode is actually going to post after the 7th of December.
You finally got here. This is the 3rd year sanctuary location.
It's mine now.
Take it from
precious.
me if you dare.
So what? So how many sanctuary locations are there?
7.
Whoa, it's a
trillionage
it's a lot of dirt. What's the clod? It's a dirt clod. It's a pile of dirt.
Trillionage sprouts.
Trillionage. It must be very powerful.
I'm gonna need.
Oh yeah, they're all in the same
I'm
row.
gonna need Flutr to spy.
Let's see what they're probably weak to fire. Not as weak to fire as I would have thought.
Well, it might be weak. Oh wait, this thing can diamondize.
What is it?
It can diamondize people.
Diamondize?
Yes.
What is that?
Turns you to diamond.
Whoa. Can you get... Is that...
You have to go to the special healer
Where's the special healer?
in the hospital, but you have to go to him specifically.
Oh, so is it possible that we could get, like... So, can he do it to everyone?
I think eventually.
Could not stop crying? We're crying! Why are we crying?
Luckily, he's not defended by a shield.
Oh, yeah.
So, do I have a bottle rocket? Yes, I do.
Use it. Use it now. We have a broken pipe. We can just hit him with the lead pipe. Cyphren B.
Oh, so, have you ever heard of Living with Chief?
No.
It's basically these guys had made a Master Chief costume, and they've been making this series, but just like living with Master Chief.
Oh, cool.
And-
sorry, I'm opening a can of soda.
And they had decided at some point recently to ship the costume, so they could have it at an event.
Mm-hmm.
And when it has the shield now, but it got lost by UPS.
Oh.
And UPS is like making no effort to find it.
And it's like one of those things that's like,
They made it.
oh my gosh.
So like you can't just buy another one.
Yeah. And imagine the amount of work that went into making
Well, it
one
like
of those.
took them. He said like to make a replacement would be like 2 months.
Oh yeah, like yeah, absolutely. I actually have I guess he's a friend. We're Facebook friends. He actually makes he makes cosplay stuff, and he actually made like some Spartan armor. I think he's also like, in addition to doing that though, he's like working on like repairing his house. So he doesn't actually have very much time. Sparkle thought he heard his mother from far away. She said, "Be a thoughtful, strong boy.
And never come home again.
Never come." Sparkle's soundstone recorded the melody in the Milky Well. The what?
Of the Milky Well.
Oh, the Milky Well.
Awesome. Now everything's going to be afraid of us.
Oh, really? Shouldn't we go see Ness's mother?
Nope.
We're okay?
He's not homesick anymore.
Awesome.
Fear me, mortals.
Does maybe the Milky Well take care of the homesickness?
I think it cures everything.
Really?
So, like, if you're hurt or low on power points, you just go to the sanctuary locations. Oh!
Well, it's okay. We got the sneak attack anyway, so... do you think we're high enough level where we won't need to do any more grinding?
We're gonna get more levels anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean, just by doing the main story.
By the time we reach 4-side, we're gonna have to get more level. We're gonna get more levels no matter what.
That reminds me of something. So recently, there have been people complaining about. Well, I don't know about recently, but this is kind of something that's been happening recently. People have been complaining about this for a long time, but microtransactions.
Burn them.
So in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, there's a microtransaction that you can get for increasing the XP that you get.
Yeah.
Like on a fast track, basically. And for some people, in order to make the game enjoyable, that's necessary. And they're charging $10 for it.
Well, that's
When,
bad.
like, say, like in the Fallout games, for example, you can choose your difficulty.
Yeah.
And you can choose the level, like, how fast you get XP.
Yeah.
Like, the harder you make the game, the more XP you get for defeating something. The easier the game is, the less experience you get. You can choose your difficulty. You can choose how fast you get experience.
And then I just end up murdering everyone.
And you don't have to pay any money to do that. The only thing you pay money for in the Fallout series is DLC.
Yeah.
Which, is fine.
And then
whatever.
you just become a murder hobo and kill everyone.
And so people have been like, whoa, what did you stumble on?
A violent roach.
A violent roach. So people have been... There's a debate that's being had as to whether Assassin's Creed Odyssey is predatory with its model. Mainly because some people can go through the entire game And so long as they do like the side quests and missions, they get enough experience to actually, do fine.
Yeah,
But if you're one of those types of people who just want to play the main story,
like me.
you're going to have to buy the experience boost or you're going to have a bad time. And so it's not really a choice.
Yeah,
It's one of those things where, do you want to have a fun time playing this game? Yes, no. And depending on your type of play style, a lot of people don't do the extra missions. It's one of those things that should have just been an option. It shouldn't. Do you want the game to be harder but you get more experience, or do you want the game to be easier but you get less experience? That's what it should have been. But instead, it's just like, hey, do you want to pay $10 to level up faster? Which is
bad.
I mean, there are more creative ways of doing that.
Do a double XP event like Halo 4.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a single player experience, so even still, it's even worse with like multiplayer things, because at least you're not cheating anyone except for yourself.
Yeah.
If the game, they're not with experience boosts. You're like with multiplayer games, you're leveling up yourself, and depending on the game, it might actually affect the game balance, right?
Yeah.
So long as it's cosmetic, I don't think anybody really has an issue. I mean, Fortnite, people have been complaining about Fortnite, but Fortnite's kind of doing their thing right. You can actually earn all the cosmetic upgrades by playing the game.
You have to play 5 billion hours, but
Well,
yeah.
true, but you don't have to play as many hours as you would have to for, like, Battlefield 2. Or, not Battlefield 2, Battlefront.
Huh.
So with Battlefront, the Star Wars game, to unlock, like, just one character, you had to play for, like, thousands of hours.
Well, that's dumb.
Or you could pay, like, a bunch of money to get, like, a character or two. Oh, this is a new area.
No, this is actually 3'd again.
Is it? Oh, it is 3'd again.
Thank you for bringing peace and happiness
Oh, the
back
color-
to 3'd. Thanks.
The color palette changed.
Peace, love.
So, so the color palette here, is it actually a different place on the map, or did it actually just change the color palette?
I don't know, because I actually haven't seen the map, like the full-scale map.
We should take a look at the map and see if the two different locations are basically like 3'd.
Yeah. Oh wait, I have to go back up here.
Wow, it looks a lot less depressing.
Wait, no, wait. Nope, I'm going to the bus stop.
Oh, are we taking the bus to the city?
I think so.
Oh wait, before you take the bus, we should probably call the episode here. So, this is us just waiting for the bus. So, this is Frakbox.
This is Omegawolf.
Have a great day.